Jodie Whittaker regenerated at the end of Power of the Doctor into David Tennant. It was all very exciting. I mean, we kind of knew it was happening, but also still exciting. And then we got a little preview after the credits of the next series. That's what they referred to it as, series of Doctor Who, in which we didn't see much. There wasn't an awful lot of clips, but there were a few clips of what we're going to see in David Tennant's episodes as the Doctor, as the 14th Doctor. I just have one small issue, one tiny little issue with those clips, and that's the accent.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Someone tell me what the hell is going on here?
Hi, I'm Phil, welcome to my channel where I talk about all the geeky pop culture I like, including lots of Doctor Who, so subscribe if you like Doctor Who, because I will talk about it more, and other things, but a lot of Doctor Who. Today, we're doing a trailer breakdown of the teaser trailer that we got at the end of the Power of the Doctor last night. Gonna go through it shot by shot, there's not many of them, so it won't take too long, and as I alluded to in my intro, I have one issue which will come up in, I think it's the second shot, so shall we crack on? The first shot we get is the TARDIS in Camden. We knew this was happening. The filming was very public. People were crowding around in Camden Lock watching it being filmed and in the market and stuff. So we knew that was happening. I assume, given that it's a very iconic location, that this is actually Camden Lock being Camden Lock and not just Camden Lock standing in for somewhere else. It looks like it's nighttime. The TARDIS is just standing there. Now, I'm not an expert on TARDIS props. To be honest, they all kind of look the same to me. That might be sacrilege. I'm sorry if it is, if you're a TARDIS prop fanatic. But if you know your TARDIS props, what kind of TARDIS? Is this Jodie's TARDIS? Is this the same as the outside for Jodie's TARDIS? Is it different? Is it David's old TARDIS again? What's going on with the outside of the TARDIS? Because I don't know. I don't really notice those things. Unless it's like drastically different. Like if it turned up and it was pink again, I would notice that. We then get him popping his head out of the TARDIS. This kind of has the feel of like the first time he's done it. So maybe after regenerating the cliff top, he goes back into his TARDIS, travels somewhere, and then that kind of, I might be completely wrong there, but it just kind of has that feel of like, I've just regenerated and now I'm looking what's going on, poking my head out in that way he does. And then he has a line, and don't know if the line actually comes from that scene or not, but it's done as a voiceover.
I don't know who I am anymore.
And he sounds just like he did when he was the 10th Doctor. Now, this is my slight issue. Because I really, by all intents and purposes, he's now being talked about as the 14th Doctor. He's a new incarnation of the Doctor with an old face. He doesn't need to act the same. He doesn't need to be like the 10th Doctor. And in fact, we've already got a very different costume that he's regenerated into somehow. So that's very different already. And I kind of want a different personality to go with that. I don't want him to be just like the 10th Doctor again. I don't know what you think. I mean, there'll be some people that just want David Tennant being the 10th Doctor again. But I think it's much more interesting to get something a bit new, something a bit different. Give David a chance to, flex his acting muscles, because we know he has them, because we've seen him in other stuff, things like Good Omens and Jessica Jones, where he's really showed off his acting chops, and get to show those off. And what better way to do it, to start that? We've got the costume already, but why not give him a different accent? And if you're going to give him a different accent, let him use his natural Scottish accent. Why not? It would just be a very clear indicator that it's a different Doctor and not the 10th Doctor again. Different Doctor, same face, but different personality. I think using the Scottish accent there would have been great, but this clip implies that pretty much he sounds like he's got the same accent he had when he was the 10th Doctor. I'm hoping that his personality is still different, because I don't want him to just be the 10th Doctor again. I want to see something new. That will be exciting to see something new. It'd also be interesting if Donna does get her memories back, to see her reacting to someone with the same face but a very different personality to what she remembered. That will all be interesting, I think. But it doesn't look like we're getting the accent. That's my one little gripe I have with this. Let me know what you think on the accent front. Do you think he should have had a Scottish, or do you think he should have kept the English accent that he had for the 10th Doctor? We then get a scene of the Doctor kind of exploring some chaos, I presume on a London street. There's the ground seems to have been disturbed. There's people running around in disarray or wandering around, kind of looking slightly dazed. There looks like there might be a car that's crashed in the background there. Something has happened. What is it? We don't know. Has there been an attack? Maybe. We know we've had Beep the Meep in costume in the filming, on set film. People have captured that. Maybe he's gone on a rampage. Who knows? But there's something has gone down on this high street. Something has caused some chaos. And the Doctor is kind of seems to have arrived in the aftermath of that chaos and wandering through the destruction and probably wondering what's going on. And then we get Neil Patrick Harris, who gives a little wave. Is that directly linked to that scene? Does he turn around and then see Neil Patrick Harris there waving? I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing Neil Patrick Harris here. He's in a top hat and tails here. We've seen him on set in that. I'm not sure if it's confirmed that he's the toy maker yet, but let's assume he is as the toy maker. And he looks like he's taunting the Doctor here. It's kind of got an air of, haha, I'm here and you can't do a thing about it. Toodaloo. We then get a very quick shot of David scooting under a closing door in what looks like a spaceship or a space station of some kind. Donna is now it looks like he's coming through the door and leaving Donna on the other side. I think that's Donna in the background there, although she's a little bit blurry. It could be another redhead, but I think that's Donna. And why is he leaving her there? Why is he scooting under while this door's closing and leaving her there? It doesn't feel very Doctorish to abandon somebody, but maybe there's a reason. Maybe it's something to do with a quirk of his personality. Some questions arising from that little bit there. And also, where are they? Are they in space? Are they in the future? Are they still on Earth at a secret base somewhere? What is this place? We get a better shot of Donna next. It's her screaming by the looks of it. It looks like something has scared her. She looks shocked. That's kind of all we get. It's nice to see Donna back. I'm interested whether or not she'll get her memories back of all of her adventures for the Doctor, or is this going to be kind of starting from scratch? And what kind of personality is she going to have if so? Because I didn't really like her as a character when she was first in The Runaway Bride, and even slightly the early episodes of season 4. But I do like the character development that she went on, and by the end of it, she was a really interesting character. And then, of course, the mind wipe reverted her back to kind of how she was as a personality before she met the Doctor, when that personality from Runaway Bride. So I'm kind of hoping that in the years since, settled down with married life, she would have matured a bit, so she's not exactly the character we got from Runaway Bride. We get the Doctor running down a corridor with lots of doors. Kind of looks a bit like a hotel, maybe. It's kind of a really long corridor, lots of doors at regular intervals on the sides, both sides, and thin corridor. Yeah, I would guess hotel here. And he's doing a run. Not much really else to say about that. Next, we get a military van being kind of flipped over and exploding. Is that a unit van? I think there were some shots on set with a van like that with a unit logo on the side, so that could be a unit van. Cars are on fire as well. This is in some kind of residential street. Is it Donna Street? If so, why are the military there? Are they there to protect her, to arrest somebody? Is it just coincidence that attack is going down outside her house? Maybe this isn't her house. Maybe this is somewhere completely different. We're speculating wildly at this point. And then, finally, we get Ncuti Gatwa, the now, I guess, 15th Doctor, on a cliff, dressed sort of shabbily in what looks like the shirt that David is wearing earlier on in the trailer, and the tie undone. The shirt buttons are undone, the tie is undone and just kind of hanging around his neck, but it looks like the same tie. It's all open and undone, and he's saying, someone tell me what the hell is going on here. So is this post another regeneration? We're going to get 3 specials, presumably all with David Tennant in 2023 as the main Doctor. Is he going to regenerate at the end of that? Is this going to happen maybe at the end of number 2? Or is this going to be... One theory I have heard is that it's a kind of weird regeneration which can't settle, and therefore he keeps changing between David Tennant and Ncuti Gatwa. And that might explain the line, frankly. Someone tell me what the hell is going on here. Possibly. Unstable regeneration, some weird stuff going down. That could be a possibility. Or this could just be at the end of the specials when he finally regenerates into Ncuti. And I've got to say, Ncuti, love the tash. Keep the tash, please. It looks great. I'm up for a Doctor with a tash. We've not really had that in the main continuity before. Peter Cushing movies, yes, but not a actual Time Lord Doctor with a tash. I like that. Keep it, please. Looks good. Then we just get Doctor Who Returns 2023 in text on the screen. Doctor Who written in very plain fonts, but it looks like, I mean, it could be a new logo. They could be going for a simplified new logo, or this could just be a placeholder. Maybe they just didn't want to use the current era logo, but they don't want to reveal the new era logo yet. Either way, 2023 is when it's happening, and I believe all 3 specials are coming out in November 2023 is the current theory. Anyway, I think that's confirmed, but I don't know for certain. And there we go. That's what happened in the trailer. My biggest takeaway is that he should have had a Scottish accent. But there you go. What can you do? Other than that, it looks pretty good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see David back. How do you feel about this? Did you enjoy the teaser trailer? It very much was a teaser. There was hardly anything there, but enough to whet our appetites. Hopefully we'll get other stuff drip fed throughout the year, because we've got a whole year wait to this now. That's a long time. I'm hoping we get a bit more before then to talk about. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe and all that jazz if you like Doctor Who stuff, because I will be talking more, of course, about Doctor Who, especially as we head into the new RTD era. So thank you for watching. I'll see you around soon. Goodbye.